Hey guys. So, I've been thinking a lot about identity politics lately, and it tied it right into something that I learned from a spiritual healer and a life coach that I used to work with. And that is the power of I am. Now, from what I believe and what I've learned, I am is the power of God, and it's also an affirmation where you say, I am blah blah blah. I am hungry, I am, you know. Now, I want to take that a step further because, and this is probably going to turn into some sort of English lesson, but to me, there's a difference between I am hungry and I am struggling, or I am sick, or I am poor, or you get the difference. It's not a difference in face value, it's a difference in energy. If you're gonna say, I am, let's use my life as an example, I am disabled, I am handicapped. This is the main reason why I hate those words, why I hate that terminology, why I hate those labels. Because that energy makes it who you are as a whole person, and that's not me at all. I am a whole person, and limiting yourself just goes into identity politics completely, because you can be proud of what you've accomplished in the face of adversity due to your situation without that still being all of who you are. I've accomplished a lot despite my disability, but I would much rather live with the perspective of I use a wheelchair to get around, or I'm in a wheelchair. I am not my wheelchair. I am a separate entity, a separate person, a separate whole person outside of my wheelchair. I've been able to help other people who have a disability instead of who are disabled. And I wouldn't have been able to if I didn't have that disability. But it doesn't encompass all of my conversations or my whole life. I don't tie everything back to that. And I think people who do, even if it's something that you're proud of, that's what I'm trying to get across. Even if it's something that you're proud of, you're still limiting yourself to that one aspect of yourself. I think we all do, to a certain extent, because nobody really knows the whole of who we are unless you've either had a spiritual experience or until after you pass away. Right now, we're just humans living on Earth. And, I don't mean to get, I said I didn't want to get all woo-woo with this. or making anybody uncomfortable, because, you know, we all believe differently, but, you know, if you're on this channel, you know how I believe. So yeah, I know that a lot of people are struggling, and I know that it will take reflection and practice at first to change your language. But if you start changing your language, and instead of saying, oh, I am disabled, or I am sick, or I am poor, or I am struggling, start changing the language a little bit. I'm feeling, I'm feeling, or I have, or I'm moving on from, or I'm getting over. There's many different ways. And, you know, it's going to be uncomfortable at first because it's not going to feel natural. But that affirmation will change your life completely. And don't do it, like, I have a tendency to want everybody to be happy, and I'll lecture you and, like, might get pissed off a little bit if I feel like your language is hurting you, because I can tell. So you have to give yourself and others, I've learned, a break to get used to it. Do it naturally. It's like somebody of a certain faith, you know, trying to ram it down somebody's throat. Instead, just practice what you preach. Just, you know, approach it with, well, this is what works for me, and that's what I'm trying to do for you right now, because I know that people from all walks of life and in different places in your life are going to be watching this video right now, and I'm just telling you what's worked for me. I don't make my entire life about the one aspect of myself, my disability, and I don't take on as a personality trait what is going on outside of me, or even that one aspect of myself. I have a disability. If I'm struggling with something, I'll say, I'm struggling with this, and that's what I'm hoping for you. So subscribe to this channel if you like this video, and I'll talk to you next time.